Now to a developing story that could impact your social media activity. A new wave of Twitter employees resigning tonight after being given an ultimatum from new owner Elon Musk. Devin Skillion live in the newsroom with what's happening. Deb.
Yeah, KG, fittingly, the news of the resignations broke on Twitter as many started sharing farewell messages that their colleagues were sending through internal messaging apps. The resignations are in response to a company-wide email sent by Elon Musk yesterday telling him.
First of all, it's Elon Musk. Put some respect on that man's name. And then secondly, I'm always wondering, if you're going to quit, why not just quit? Why do you have to announce it? Why do you have to put yourself in this position where something can come back to you or there's something to trace back to you? Why do people recruit other people? It reminds me of when somebody is on a panel or they're in a chat or something like that and they say, hey guys, I'm about to go. So it's like, yo, why don't you just click off? Why is there always an announcement when people go about doing something? But let's continue.
Employees to expect long hours at high intensity if they wanted to stay. The email set a 5 p.m. deadline for today. Musk then sent follow-up emails today stating managers must meet with employees in person once per week or at least monthly, and that managers could be fired for allowing employees to work remotely if those employees are not considered excellent or exceptional.
I actually looked at an article today where they closed Twitter offices until Monday, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what's being reported on several large media outlets because there's been like a wave of people that's moving differently. And then there's even been, people like AOC, which is, in my opinion, public enemy number one, who's out here saying, hey, follow me on these profiles, whatever, just in case Twitter breaks and things like that. I'm going to play a different video after this is over that breaks down specifically why I believe that Elon Musk is going through doing this. And now they're saying that is the world's richest man, the world's worst boss. I don't think so, but let's continue.
Tonight's wave of resignations adds to a mass exodus from Twitter, leaving the company significantly smaller than it was when Elon Musk took over just late last month. According to an email a departing employee shared with CNBC, Twitter is closing offices until Monday and is asking employees to refrain from discussing confidential company information. It is unclear right now how, if at all, these resignations might impact the social media site, but there is a fair amount of pessimism about. The top trending hashtag on the site right now is RIP Twitter.
And he just confirmed what it is that I say, what I just said. I think that Twitter needs to operate like a startup. I think that Twitter needs to get rid of all of the people and then reconfigure how it is that they do things on a regular basis. Because you can't just have business as usual with a company that's been losing money since its inception, and it's also censoring free speech. I want to share with you guys a video of what a Twitter employee was saying happens at this company. And then I want you to give me your thoughts as to whether or not you think that he needs to continue to move specifically like this. And while I'm finding the video, I want y'all to let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do y'all think that it's fair that Elon Musk goes in and cleans house and makes these demands? And I think he's doing what we call negging people out, right? Negging somebody out is when you're trying to convince them to leave and you don't necessarily just want to fire them, but you want to move through who it is that you think already should be there versus, the people that's just standing around collecting a paycheck. But let me go about playing this video real quick, and I want to see what y'all thoughts are.
Basically, when I worked like 4 hours a week last quarter, that's just how it works for a company.
Why are you?
This dude said he worked 4 hours a week last quarter. First of all, shut your mouth. This is a lesson. A lot of these people ain't from the streets, so they're not familiar with how it is that you're supposed to be moving in corporate America. You're supposed to adopt a little bit of street knowledge and street sense when it is that you're moving through corporate America. This dude said he worked 4 hours last quarter. Now compare that to the obvious demands of Elon Musk saying that, yo, you're going to have to put in your time or you're going to have to keep it moving. He said he worked 4 hours last quarter.
So worried.
Jobs are at stake. He's like,
I think it's just like the environment. Like you're there, and you become like this calm.
We did all we could to like revolt against it. A lot of employees revolted against it. but at the end of the day, board of directors have a say, and then they acted on their best interest.
They didn't want the board of directors to sell the company, not because it was the best thing for the company, but because they wanted to continue to have this ride in which they work in 4 hours. I've never heard of such a thing in my entire life. 4 hours per quarter? And this is the danger of moving from startup phase into publicly traded company, because you don't even know what's going on within your own company. When Mark Zuckerberg let go, what was it, 10,000 employees that was just floating through the atmosphere. And one of the things that I highlighted was that, as they continued to launch these different programs in which they would pull all of these engineers in, and then these programs would go away, the engineers never went anywhere. They would just float aimlessly throughout the company. And I actually had somebody that I was having a conversation with that was telling me this. And sometimes the company has to get leaner and move a little bit differently in order for them to be efficient and how it is that they're going about building up the company and progressing in growth, right? So when you hear this, right, and the dudes say, yeah, they was working 4 hours a week or 4 hours a quarter, that's every 3 months. But they revolted simply because they still wanted to be able to be comfortable. And this is one of the reasons why companies are dying in America and they cannot compete with outside countries.
They didn't want to get sued.
How would you describe communism besides Twitter?
Essentially, like everyone gets to do whatever they want. No one really cares about like OpEx.
He gets to do what they want, and nobody cares about operating expenses like capitalists. They get to do whatever they want when they want to do it. And yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane.
Like capitalists will care about numbers, will care about like how to make the business more efficient. But in Twitter, it's like mental health is everything. Like if you're not feeling,
And this is one of the reasons why I say at Twitter, it's like mental health. Hey, listen, as long as you feel good, it's important for us to pay you. It's not about the value that you bring to the company. And so I've been saying this for a long time. Everybody has been overly civilized to the point to where the person that comes in and clean house is automatically going to be painted as the villain. The person that comes in and clean house is automatically going to be painted as the villain. And engineers is working max 4 hours a week. And this is one of the company's tech leads basically saying that they do what they want when they want to do it, and it's all about feeling good. It's not about making a company profitable. They stealing money. They're stealing money.
and you can take a few days off. People have taken months off, they'll come back, but you always like do your best at any time, and that's the culture. And we'll run the business as much as possible. Basically, when
Run the business. Oh, listen to this dude.
We'll run the business as much as possible.
We run the business as much as possible. I can't do it. Listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that Elon Musk is a bad boss? Or do you think that it's him trying to clean house so that he can make it a more efficient company because he already identified where the problem areas were, which is the people. The people are often at times going to be the most difficult thing that you have to deal with when it comes to running these companies. Listen, I want to hear what you guys got to say. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I'm dropping a new video probably tomorrow. New video dropping in the Patreon tomorrow. All of the interviews is going to be on the Patreon. My editors are working feverishly, unlike these Twitter employees that is leaving. They can opt to leave, but I'm not sure that it's going to be greener pastures out there. Everything is coming to a head. No more laziness. Make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. If you need to get in touch with me personally, you want a phone call, Zoom call, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com, and I'm going to get you scheduled and set up. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.